Anyway, we have to really convince Courtney in a sweet way that she's making a mistake if she doesn't give Colt another chance.
Picture this. Courtney Reardanz is sitting on the couch in her parents' living room in Orlando, Florida, her mom and dad flanking her like bodyguards ready for war. Across from her, Colt Johnson's mom Debbie has just flown all the way in from Canada with her boyfriend Tony, tissues in hand, eyes already welling up with those big, dramatic mom tears. The air is thick, you can almost feel the tension crackling through the screen. Debbie leans forward, voice all soft and pleading, "He really does love you, Courtney. He's learned his lesson this time, I swear." And Courtney, she just sits there, calm, collected, ice cold, and drops the hammer. "There is no world in which I get back with Colt. Not one." Boom. The room goes dead silent. Her parents nod proudly, like they've never been prouder in their lives. Debbie's face. Priceless. She came to fix her son's mess and walked away with nothing but a polite but firm door in her face. Hey guys, welcome back to Talent Zone Updates. If you're loving this 90-day chaos as much as I am, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss a single dramatic update. We're diving deep into Colt and Courtney's explosive fallout on 90 Day, The Single Life Season 5 Episode 8, and trust me, it gets messier than you can imagine. Let's rewind a little because this didn't just explode out of nowhere. Colt and Courtney met during the Hunt for Love spinoff, and at first, it seemed like maybe, just maybe, this could be different for our favorite awkward gamer guy. Courtney, this sweet, genuine woman with a heart of gold, saw something in Colt. When he broke his leg leaving her room one night, yeah, talk about bad timing, she didn't hesitate. She stepped up big time. Full-time nurse mode activated. She moved him right into her parents' house in Florida, took care of him day in and day out while he recovered. Cooking for him, helping him get around on that walker, being there emotionally when he was at his lowest. Her parents opened their home, no questions asked. It was like she was building something real, you know. Putting in the work that most people only dream about in a relationship. But behind the scenes, Colt was playing a whole different game. And honey, when the truth came out, it hit like a freight train. Courtney starts noticing little things, texts, phone stuff, and one day she does what any woman in her position would eventually do, she goes through his phone. What she finds: explicit videos, photos of Colt sending dick pics, straight up jerking off on camera, all while he's living under her roof, in her parents' house, with her playing full-time caretaker. And get this, the woman on the receiving end. Her name is Diana, and she's all the way in Brazil. Not some random fling. Colt later admits to the cameras, voice all casual like it's no big deal, the same girl I've been texting for the whole year. Her name is Diana, and she's from Brazil. We started sexting, and one thing led to another. He even shows a picture of her, talking about how they met online way before things got serious with Courtney, how he was originally planning to fly down there to meet her until Courtney came along. The entire relationship. He was cheating the whole damn time. From her house. While she was nursing his broken leg. While her parents were feeding him and housing him. I mean, come on. The disrespect is on another level. Reddit is absolutely losing it over this one, you guys. Threads are blowing up in the 90-Day Fiance subreddit with titles like, "Colt is beyond repulsive," and, "The audacity of Colt using Courtney as his caretaker and cheating anyway." One fan wrote, "He's a serial cheater and not even a good one at that, disgusting." Over on Instagram, comments under the clips are flooding in. Courtney handled this like a queen, and, Debbie, shame on you for even trying to fix this mess your son created. People are calling Colt every name in the book, saying he's gross, manipulative, and that this is just his pattern repeating, running from woman to woman, always with the mommy safety net. And honestly, it makes you stop and think about your own life, right? We've all been there in some way, that Me Too moment where you pour everything into someone, you bend over backwards, you're there for them through the hard stuff, only to find out they were never fully there for you. Maybe it was a partner who let you pay all the bills while they were secretly chatting up someone else. Or a friend who you supported through their lowest point, only to get stabbed in the back. It's that gut punch betrayal that leaves you questioning everything. Cortney was literally wiping the floor with this guy's problems, and he repaid her by sending nudes from her own living room. How do you even come back from that? So Colt gets kicked out, rightfully so. He's packing his bags, limping out to a cheap motel, hitting absolute rock bottom. No home, no relationship, leg still messed up. What does any self-respecting grown man do in that moment? He calls his mommy. Yep, Colt dials up Debbie, who's been living her new life up in Canada with her boyfriend Tony. They haven't seen each other in 6 months, but suddenly she's booking flights, flying across borders because her baby boy needs saving. Colt spills it all to her in the motel, how Cortney's devastated, how he sent those photos, how he's been talking to this woman in Brazil the whole time. He even admits in his confessional, I don't think she has a lot of confidence in my ability to take care of myself. Translation: he knows he's a mess and needs someone, anyone, to clean it up for him. Debbie, ever the fixer, tells the cameras she's going to talk to Cortney woman to woman. She's pulling out all the stops. If I can make her realize how Colt really feels and that he cares, I think I can break through. Oh, Debbie, we've seen you try this before, and it never ends well. Fast forward to the big meeting at Cortney's house. Debbie and Tony show up, all smiles at first, like they're there for a friendly chat. Cortney's parents are in the room, arms crossed, faces like thunder. Her dad straight up says he's lost all respect for Colt. Her mom, she's done, calling him out for shitting in his own nest after everything they did for him. Cortney's been FaceTiming with Debbie for months, so there's this awkward familiarity, but the second Debbie starts her pitch, he loves you, Cortney. He swears he'll never do it again, the energy shifts. Cortney listens, but she's not buying it for a second. She tells them flat out she can never trust him again. Debbie pushes back, suggesting they spend a few days alone to work it out, drawing from her own experiences. But Cortney shuts it down hard. He's going to keep doing it. He's lost and confused. I'm not going to be an option in his love triangle. He had me, and he lost me. In her confessional, she's even more raw. I don't even know if Debbie believes the words coming out of her mouth. Like, oh, he learned his lesson, after the 100th time he's done this to a woman. Exclamation mark quote. She calls him a lying, cheating piece of shit right there on camera, full-time nurse for that. No more. Her parents are beaming with pride. Debbie tries one last plea, but it's over. Cortney's family shows her out politely, but firmly. Debbie leaves with nothing but a failed mission and a long flight back to Canada. The tension in that room was everything, you guys. You're sitting there wondering, will Cortney crack? Will the tears and the mom guilt work? Will she give him one more chance like so many of us have in the past? But no, she stood her ground like a boss, and the internet is cheering her on. Fans on Reddit are saying things like, first time Debbie's this desperate to help Colt, and it's only because she doesn't want him moving back in with her. And, Cortney calling Debbie an enabler. Iconic. Instagram reels of the scene are getting thousands of likes with comments like, Debbie wanted to get Colt and Cortney back together so she doesn't have to take care of him, sorry, you raised him. It's the kind of moment that makes you fist pump the air because finally, someone sees through the manipulation. But here's where it gets even wilder, and I save the most shocking secret for the very end because this is the part that's going to make your jaw drop. While all this drama is unfolding in Florida, Cortney moving on, Debbie flying home empty-handed, Colt sulking in his motel, there's a woman somewhere in Brazil named Diana who has no idea any of this is even happening. She's the one Colt was sexting the entire time he was with Cortney. The one he was planning to fly down and meet before Cortney even entered the picture. The one he admitted he has real feelings for. Diana thinks she's got this connection with Colt, maybe even believing she's the main one now that he's single again. But she has zero clue about the full nightmare he left behind, the betrayal, the nursing, the mommy intervention, the public humiliation. And now, With Cortney out of the picture for good, it's her turn. Colt's already got that wandering eye, that pattern of running to the next woman when things get real. Diana's about to step into the exact same trap, and she doesn't even know the game's rigged. Eyes. So what do you think, Talent Zone fam? Was Cortney right to shut it down forever, or should she have given Colt one last shot like Debbie begged? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I read every single one. If you want more recaps like this, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell. And if you're loving these updates and want to support the channel, a super thanks would mean the world, every bit helps keep the drama coming. Thanks for watching, stay fabulous, and I'll see you in the next one.
What do you think? Comment below. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.